you're a white boy, you got options. You're a tourist. Like, don't lose this word for me. You understand?
When Dalmar Abuzaid plays Bash in the upcoming season of Anne with an E, he'll be doing more than just adding a new character who didn't exist in the Anne of Green Gables books the series is based on. He will also help change the face of historical drama.
I kind of didn't realize sort of the implications of the role, and I think after the fact I started to put things together of like, oh wow, what does this mean for the story of Anne of Green Gables, my character, my introduction to it.
It's something that showrunner Moira Walley-Beckett has given a lot of thought.
My master plan from the beginning has always been to make the world of Avonlea reflect the diverse colors of Canada.
I remembered that the real...
Anne with an E is at the vanguard of a new generation of TV series which are challenging the tradition that historical drama has to be about white people only.
Good morning, Papa.
Morning. What's that?
Just arrived.
With their big budgets, lavish costumes, and sweeping narratives, period pieces like Downton Abbey make for perennially popular television. But these shows don't reflect everyone watching them today. For years, the reasoning behind this casting was that it was about historical accuracy.
Would it be fair to say that period drama or period television is sort of the last bastion of where it's difficult to push diversity or difficult to have a diverse cast?
Are you saying that it's the whitest spot on the
yes.
dial? Yeah.
Yeah. Is it?
Yeah, it's the whitest spot on the dial. So,
rather than just putting non-white actors into traditionally white roles, TV creators like Sud Sutherland are shining a light on little explored parts of history.
This school has like 14 nationalities.
These are archival photos of Toronto a century ago.
When I'm doing a period piece, I want to inspire the crew and the cast and tell them, just build a world. So what I want to do and I want to show people is that, well, actually, it's a lot more diverse than you thought. How you doing?
Sutherland often uses archival photos and census records to try to convince producers diverse historical projects are worth doing. It hasn't always worked, but he thinks things are changing.
I waited my entire life for this.
With the commercial success of films like Black Panther, producers now have proof that diversity isn't just the right thing to do. It makes money.
As a viewer, if you were a Japanese-Canadian person and you see yourself in that period piece, you're like, oh, there's a little glimmer of recognition. But if I have a character and if I have a speaking part, then my humanity is actually sort of not in question.
Welcome to the sanctuary.
Sutherland is in good company of TV creators around the world who are mining untold histories. There's Hulu's Harlots, about two rival brothels in Victorian England.
I think you're forgetting your place.
BBC's The Miniaturist, which takes place in the golden age of Amsterdam in the 17th century.
My place is to protect this house and all in it, including you.
One of the rewards of telling these stories, the audience learns something new, and sometimes so do the creators. It happened when Anne with an E showrunner Moira Walley-Beckett wanted to infuse her series with more diverse characters. She called up TV writer Shernold Edwards.
So I said to her, did you have any idea that there have been Black people in Prince Edward Island since 1751? And she was like, no, I didn't. And I was like, most people don't. Let me tell you.
While working on a different project, Edwards, who is Trinidadian Canadian, discovered the bog.
That's where the majority of Black people lived in Prince Edward Island, and they came from the States as runaway slaves. They were former soldiers. Some people traveled across from the West Indies, and they formed a community.
We'll face it as a family.
And that community will be prominently featured on the new season of Anne with an E, alongside the new major character, Bash. For actor Dalmar Abuzaid, it's his chance to leave his mark on Green Gables and its many fans and make television history along the way.
I hope that they are touched. I hope that they fall in love. I hope that they laugh. I hope that they get all of those things that help to make Anne what it is.
I've been trimmer for 10 years, more. This is all I have.
Sumanac-Johnson, CBC News, Toronto.